Hello guys, the Betamax Man and the Betamax Kitty. We are going to take a look at some recent beta tapes that I recently purchased. These tapes are really rare and they're extremely hard to find. So me and the Betamax Kitty and the Betamax Man and the Betamax Kitty is going to take a look at some of these pre-recorded movies. So these movies would have been something that you bought at a store. Might have been the Aladdin, might have been special ordered or something. I'm not really sure. But we have The Rescuers, Down Under, Beauty and the Beast, which is one of my favorites. We have Aladdin, and then we have DuckTales the movie, Treasure of the Lost Lamp, which these films are very rare. So let's go ahead and take a look at them. And I've also found a copy, which is coming in the mail soon, of The Rescuers, because The Rescuers Down Under is part 2. That's actually the second movie. So I did order the first movie. It's coming in the mail. And I believe it was what they called a demo tape. So it wasn't for home use and it wasn't for rental use. It was actually just used to play in a shop, like a video store. Would have it playing in their showroom or something. I'm not quite sure what the demo tapes were used for, but the demo tapes did include the full feature, the full-length film. But it was a demo of The Rescuers. It was a demo tape, and it was on beta, so that was extremely rare. So let's go ahead now and we'll take a look at some of the really cool titles. So first thing we'll do is we'll take a look at the Rescuers, which is one that I just picked up, and it's got a really cool label. The label's coming off. I gotta re-glue it, but with all beta tapes, the glue has started to deteriorate, and this is actually supposed to be a white label, but it's more of an off-white because the glue has deteriorated, and you can see that the glue is just coming off because it won't even stick anymore. It's just coming off, but that's how they did some of the labels for the big box clamshells. Like the smaller clamshells had the full beta label, the actual beta label. Now they went to the VHS labels. Well, actually, this is a beta label. It's a VHS label, but it was made for beta, because if it was a VHS, it would have the printed white ink printed on the tape, because that's what the VHS is. Because I have I think I see the VHS copy of Down Under, but let me get that tape and I'll show you what the VHS one looks like, because I do have it on VHS. So here's the VHS copy, and as you can see, this one was a rental copy, a former rental. But even though I'm a beta guy, it is kind of cool to have it on VHS as well. But as you can see with the VHS, it has the white ink printed onto the tape, whereas the Betamax has the paper label. Now there's the Beta sticker, and here is the label. See? So with the Betamax, it had these labels, so they were paper, and but with the VHSs, they were always like this. So that's the VHS one, and we'll put the VHS one aside, and we have here's another. Let's look at Beauty and the Beast. And this one has a white label with black lettering. As you can see, here's the Beauty and the Beast. And this is what I actually found the label. I've had this tape for a while now. The label came off because the glue has deteriorated, and I found the label. I stuck the label into another case, an empty clamshell. I stuck it in an empty clamshell case. Anyway, but I got the label glued back on, and I tried to get it straight, but it's not exactly straight, but we glued it back on. So there's that one, and we can look at Aladdin. It's kind of the same way. It's got the same kind of label. As you can see, this one has a white label with black lettering. And then of course they have the Beta logo. And so there's... And then this one is the same type of labeling as the Rescuers Down Under. And this one also has a label. So, and I put this piece of styrofoam in there so that the tape doesn't move around on me. But this one I bid on, and it was a very expensive tape. I can't remember what it cost, but it was definitely a very expensive Beta tape, because I can't find any of these listed on eBay right now. Like right now on eBay, the only ones listed are the VHS ones. But this one's Beta, and this one has the white label with the red. The Lady and the Tramp is the same way. It also has the white label with the red lettering for the Beta, but this one's got a full label. This has got the real label, the Beta label, because this film is older than these. It was when it was released, you know, it depends on when it was released, because they started to do away with the Beta labeling because the Beta format was losing, and to cut production cost, they started putting VHS labels on Beta tapes to cut cost. And anyway, that is the look of these 4 beta titles that I now have in my collection. I'm really happy to have in my collection. So the one that's like super rare is the Lion King that I have, and then Aladdin, because this is a super rare film, and it's in good shape. And this is a Sony cassette. I think they're all Sony cassettes. Some of them were Scotch. Oh, this one was a BASF tape, but these 3 are Sony tapes. So if we take a look at, we take a look at Beauty and the Beast, and it is a Sony. And then we'll take a look at the Rescuer movie, and it's a Sony cassette. And they did use Sony, they used Scotch, they used Maxell, they even used TDK. TDKs are nice because they have both windows. This one is a BASF tape, and the only reason why I know that is because of the logo, the BASF, and that's cool. Like, that's pretty cool. But anyway, yeah, it's you know, pretty cool. Let's get this tape back in. Try to do things one-handed doesn't always work very good. But I just thought I would do a quick video and show you some of the Disney movies that I've added to my collection. Now, these are not just films that sit on the shelf and collect dust. These are films that are watched. I don't watch them a lot because it is on the beta format. These tapes are very old. I haven't played The Rescuers yet. I haven't played that tape, so I don't know how that's gonna play. But I do know that these 3 play just fine. There's a little bit of a bad spot on the Aladdin. There's like a couple seconds of dropouts that go through the screen, but you know, it's not bad enough to where I'm gonna fuss over it, you know. I mean, you're not gonna find another one, and if you do find one, it's gonna go for a really high price, because, you know, this was, I believe this was a $300 tape. So the guy actually originally wanted $1,000, and then he dropped down to $800, and then it's because this has been on eBay for a while. Well, the reason is because he wants so damn much money for it. I was able to talk him down to $300. I sent him a $300 offer, and he accepted it. And it took me about 2 weeks to get it to me. So it's been a while since I got this. Is like, you know, it's really cool to have these. added to my collection. You know, to have a real authentic, beta movies, that most people don't have. Beauty and the Beast, you can find it on beta once in a while. I see it every once in a while. But yeah, I remember the Aladdin beta tape cost me $300. So, anyway, that is a look at some of the recent pickups that I found off eBay. So, these are eBay bids. Now, I also got The Lady and the Tramp, Disney on Laserdisc. So, it's gonna be, I'm a heavy beta junkie. I'm a junkie for Betamax, whether it's machines or pre-recorded movie titles. Now, I've had about 3 requests asking me if I would show off my whole entire beta library. I may do that, but there's so many of them. I have approximately 200, maybe 300 beta tapes. So, to show my whole collection, probably gonna take about an hour. So the video will probably be an hour long. I don't know if I'm going to do a video on that, but because I'll have to take, because there's like 3 stacks. There's beta tapes in the front, but there's 2 stacks behind this stack. And then I have tapes over there. There's tapes on the bottom down there. There's tapes all over here. There's tapes in that box over there. I've got some tapes underneath the bed. There's some tapes that are in my garage, and I really need to pull them out of the garage because some of them have gotten moldy, and I'm gonna have to clean them. So, and it's gonna be a painstaking task to try to get the mold off of some of my movies that are on beta. I have some VHS tapes too that have mold on them. There are some old recordings that was my uncle recorded off TV back in the early 90s of Star Trek Next Generation on VHS. And I have a bunch of VHS tapes too, so. But I don't have, I've only got maybe a handful of VHS titles. I guess I don't really have a lot of VHS. I probably got like 50 or 60 VHS compared to about, 200-300 beta titles. And, all the great movies were from the 80s. The 70s, 80s, they were awesome films. Now, some of the 90s films were good as well. But I just wanted to share this with you, and hopefully one of you finds this video interesting. And go ahead and hit like and subscribe if you wouldn't mind. I would really gladly appreciate that. I am trying to expand my channel. I'm trying to upload more, but I only upload about once a week, sometimes once every couple or 3 weeks, because I'm so busy at work. I'm working all the time, so I don't have as much free time as I would like to have to show my collection, but anyway, we'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.